Hello, everyone. Welcome to SunnyTalk English Podcast. I'm Anna. Today, I'm very happy to share with you a wonderful true story. The title is, She Failed 100 Times Before She Succeeded. This is an inspiring real story about a woman who tried many times, failed many times, but never stopped. She kept going until she created something that changed many women's lives. Her name is Sara Blakely. This podcast is perfect for beginners, A1 to A2 level. We speak slowly and clearly. We use easy words and short sentences. I will repeat important phrases and explain new words so you can follow easily and practice repeating out loud. If you like this story, please subscribe to SunnyTalk English Podcast. Like the video and leave a comment below. Tell us, what is one thing you failed at but kept trying? We read every comment. It helps you practice writing English too. Okay, let's start the story now. Relax, listen carefully, and enjoy. Sara Blakely was born in Clearwater, Florida in the United States. She grew up in a sunny place near the beach. Her family was normal, not very rich, not very poor. Her father was a lawyer who worked in an office every day. Her mother stayed at home to take care of Sara and her younger brother. They lived in a small house with a garden where Sara played as a child. From a young age, Sara was curious and funny. She loved to make people laugh. She dreamed of being on television one day, like a comedian or an actress. But her father taught her something very important about life. Every night at dinner, when the family sat together around the table eating pasta or chicken, he asked the same question, "What did you fail at today?" He did not ask, "What did you win today?" or "What did you do perfectly?" He asked, "What did you fail at today?" At first, Sara and her brother thought it was a strange question. They giggled and said, "Dad, why do you ask that?" But her father explained with a smile, "If you did not fail at anything today, that means you did not try anything new. And if you don't try new things, you don't grow." He said, "Failure is not bad. Failure is good because it teaches you. Failure means you are learning something new. Failure means you are growing stronger." Those words stayed in Sara's heart forever. Failure means you are growing. Failure means you are growing. When Sara finished high school, she was excited about her future. She wanted to become a lawyer, just like her father. And she thought it would be fun to help people with problems and speak in court. She studied very hard for the big exam to enter law school. She read books late at night. She made notes on paper. She asked her father for advice. But when she took the exam, she failed. She did not pass. Sara felt very sad. She cried a little. She thought, "Maybe I am not smart enough for law school." But she did not stop. She studied again for 1 whole year. She woke up early every morning to read. She practiced test questions over and over. She took the exam a second time. Again, she failed. She did not pass. 2 times she failed the law school exam. 2 big failures. She felt even sadder. Her friends went to college, but she stayed home. She thought, "What can I do now?" But she remembered her father's question every night at dinner. And she said to herself, "Okay, I failed. But failing does not mean I'm finished. It does not mean I'm bad. It means I need to try something different. Maybe law school is not for me." So Sara looked for a job. She found work selling fax machines. Fax machines are old machines that send papers through phone lines. She had to sell them door to door. Every day she drove her car to different offices. She knocked on doors. She smiled and said, "Hello, would you like to buy a fax machine? It is very good." Many people said no. Many people said, "We don't need it." Some people were not polite. They closed the door in her face. Some laughed at her. Sara heard no many times every day, sometimes 20 times, sometimes 50 times. It was hard. She felt tired. She felt like giving up sometimes, but she kept smiling. She kept knocking on more doors. And she learned how to speak to people even when they were busy or angry. She learned how to explain her product in a simple way. After 7 years of selling fax machines, Sara had an idea that changed her life. One evening, she was getting ready for a party. She wanted to wear her new white pants, but when she looked in the mirror, she saw lines from her underwear under the pants. It did not look good. She did not feel confident. Confident means feeling good about yourself. Sara thought, "I need something smooth under my pants." She looked in her drawer. She found a pair of pantyhose, thin stockings that women wear on their legs. Pantyhose cover from feet to waist. She cut off the feet part with scissors. She wore the top part under her white pants. Suddenly, her bottom looked smooth. No lines. She felt much better. She felt confident. And at the party, people said, "Sara, you look great." She smiled and thought, "This idea worked for me. Maybe it can work for other women, too. Many women have the same problem with tight clothes." Sara decided to create a new kind of underwear, something comfortable, smooth, and invisible under clothes. She called her idea Spanx. But Sara had no experience in making clothes. She had no money for a big company. She only had $5,000, money she saved from selling fax machines. She used all of it to start her dream. First, she needed a factory to make the product. A factory is a big building where people make things. Sara called many factories. She emailed them. She visited some. One after another, they said no. "We are too busy. We don't make new things for small people. You have no experience. You come back later." Some men in the factories laughed at her. They said, "A girl selling fax machines wants to make underwear? That's funny. It's impossible." Sara failed again and again. She heard no more than 100 times. Each no made her feel a little sad, but she remembered her father. "What did you fail at today?" she said to herself. "Each no is a lesson. Each no brings me closer to yes." After more than 100 no's, one man said yes. His name was Mr. Lee. He had a small factory in North Carolina. His daughters heard Sara's idea and said, "Dad, this is good for women. Help her." Mr. Lee said, "Okay, I will try to make one sample for you." A sample is a small example to test. Sara was so happy. She jumped in her car and drove to the factory. She designed the shape herself. She drew pictures on paper. Then she tested many different fabrics, soft materials like cotton and stretchy nylon. Some fabrics were too thick, some were too thin. She wore the samples every day under her clothes. She walked, she sat, she danced to test them. She asked her friends, her mother, her sister, to try them too. "How does it feel?" she asked. "Is it comfortable? Does it stay in place?" After many tests and changes, she had a good product. It was comfortable. It was smooth. It made women feel confident under tight clothes. Now she needed stores to sell Spanx. She went to big department stores like Neiman Marcus in Atlanta and New York. She dressed nicely. She carried her samples in a red backpack. She showed her product to buyers, people who decide what to sell in stores. Again, many people said no. "We have many underwear brands already. This is new. We don't know if women will buy it. Who are you? You have no big company. Come back when you are famous. Sara failed many more times. She heard no from 50 buyers. Each no hurt a little. But she kept going. She kept explaining, women need this. It solves a real problem. Please give it a chance. One day, a buyer at Neiman Marcus listened. Her name was Ms. Lucinda. Sara said, "Let me show you how it works." Sara went to the bathroom with Ms. Lucinda. Sara put on Spanx under her pants. See? No lines. Smooth and comfortable. Ms. Lucinda smiled. "Okay, we will try it in 7 stores." Sara was excited. She packed the first boxes herself. She drove to the stores. She helped put Spanx on the shelves. At first, sales were slow. Not many women knew about Spanx. Sara stood in stores every weekend. She talked to customers. Try Spanx. It will make you feel great. Slowly, women bought it. They told their friends, "This is amazing." Then Sara had a big lucky moment. She heard that Oprah Winfrey, a very famous television host with a big show, liked to share her favorite products every year. Oprah had millions of viewers, people who watched her on TV. Sara sent a sample to Oprah's team. She wrote a letter. "Dear Oprah, this is Spanx. It helps women feel confident." She waited. She waited for weeks. She waited for months. One morning, Sara turned on the television. Oprah was doing her favorite things show. She held up a package and said, "This is Spanx. It changes the way pants look on you. It makes your bottom smooth. Every woman needs this in her closet." The next day, everything changed. Thousands of women called stores asking for Spanx. "Do you have Spanx?" "I saw it on Oprah." Stores that said no, before now called Sara. "Please send us Spanx. We want to sell it now." Sara's phone rang all day. Her small apartment was full of boxes. She packed orders herself. She answered emails late at night. In the first year after Oprah, Spanx made more than $4 million. Sara was still doing most of the work alone. She was tired but happy. Year after year, the company grew bigger. Sara added new products, Spanx for legs, Spanx for tops, Spanx for men, too. She opened an office. She hired people to help. She did not take big loans from banks. She grew slowly but safely. She saved money. She learned from every mistake. Today, Spanx is sold in more than 50 countries. It is a billion-dollar company. Sara Blakely became the youngest self-made female billionaire in America. She was only 41 years old. When she did not have rich parents, she did not have famous friends at the beginning. She only had her idea, her hard work, and her belief that failure is part of success. Sara often speaks at events. She says, "I failed hundreds of times. Each failure taught me something new. If I had stopped after the first no, or after the 50th no, or after the 100th no, Spanx would not exist." She also says, "Your failure is not the end of your story. It is only the beginning of a better chapter. Embrace failure. Learn from it. Keep going." Sara now helps other women. She gives money to schools for girls. She teaches young people about business. She says, "Everyone has an idea. Don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to fail." That was the story of Sara Blakely. She failed 100 times before she succeeded. A true inspiring story. Now let's review some key vocabulary from the story. I will say the word slowly, explain it, give an example, and repeat it 3 times. Repeat after me if you can. First word, perseverance. Perseverance means not stopping when things are hard. You keep trying. Example, Sara showed great perseverance when she called 100 factories. Repeat, perseverance, perseverance, perseverance. Second word, fail. Fail means not succeed. Example, she failed the law exam twice. Repeat, fail, fail, fail. Third word, succeed. Succeed means achieve what you want. Example, she finally succeeded with Spanx. Repeat, succeed, succeed, succeed. Fourth word, give up. Give up means stop trying. Example, she did not give up after many no's. Repeat, give up, give up, give up. Fifth word, confident. Confident means feeling sure about yourself. To example, Spanx made women feel confident. Repeat, confident, confident, confident. Sixth word, sample. Sample means a small example to test. Example, the factory made a sample of Spanx. Repeat, sample, sample, sample. Seventh word, billionaire. Billionaire means a person who has $1 billion. Example, Sarah became a billionaire. Repeat, billionaire, billionaire, billionaire. Eighth word, self-made. Self-made means successful by your own work, not from family money. Example, Sarah is a self-made billionaire. Repeat, self-made, self-made, self-made. Ninth word, determination. Determination means strong will to succeed. Example, Sarah had determination to keep calling factories. Repeat, determination, determination, determination. Tenth word, embrace. Embrace means accept something positively. Example, embrace failure as a teacher. Repeat, embrace, embrace, embrace. 11th word, chapter. Chapter means a part of a story or life. Example, failure is the beginning of a new chapter. Repeat, chapter, chapter, chapter. 12th word, opportunity. Opportunity means a good chance. Example, Oprah gave Sarah a big opportunity. Repeat, opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. 13th word, invisible. Invisible means cannot be seen. Example, Spanx is invisible under clothes. Repeat, invisible, invisible, invisible. 14th word, department store. Department store means a big shop with many sections. Example, Sarah sold Spanx in department stores. Repeat, department store, department store, department store. 15th word, rude. Rude means not polite. Example, some people were rude when they said no. Repeat, rude, rude, rude. 16th word, comedian. Comedian means a person who makes people laugh. Example, Sarah dreamed of being a comedian. Repeat, comedian, comedian, comedian. 17th word, proof. Proof means evidence that something is true. Example, failure is proof you are trying. Repeat, proof, proof, proof. 18th word, closet. Closet means a place to keep clothes. Example, every woman needs Spanx in her closet. Repeat, closet, closet, closet. 19th word, fabric. Fabric means material like cloth. Example, Sarah tested many fabrics for Spanx. Repeat, fabric, fabric, fabric. 20th word, interview. Interview means a talk where someone asks questions. Example, Sarah talks in interviews about failure. Repeat, interview, interview, interview. Good job. You practiced many important words today. Now let's practice some sentences from the story. I will say each sentence slowly. Repeat after me twice. Sentence 1. She failed many times. Repeat. She failed many times. She failed many times. Sentence 2. Failure means you are growing. Repeat. Failure means you are growing. Failure means you are growing. Sentence 3. I will never give up. Repeat. I will never give up. I will never give up. Sentence 4. Each no brings you closer to yes. Repeat. Each no brings you closer to yes. Each no brings you closer to yes. Sentence 5. Small actions every day create big results. Repeat. Small actions every day create big results. Small actions every day create big results. Sentence 6. Embrace failure as a teacher. Repeat. Embrace failure as a teacher. Embrace failure as a teacher. Sentence 7. Your failure is the beginning of a better chapter. Repeat. Your failure is the beginning of a better chapter. Your failure is the beginning of a better chapter. Sentence 8. Keep smiling and keep trying. Repeat. Keep smiling and keep trying. Keep smiling and keep trying. Sentence 9. I believe in myself. Repeat. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Sentence 10. Failure is proof you are trying. Repeat. Failure is proof you are trying. Failure is proof you are trying. Excellent. You are speaking English better already. Pause the podcast now. Think about your own life. What is something you failed at but you kept trying? Say it out loud. For example, I failed many English tests, but I kept studying because I want to speak better. Or, I failed at cooking a cake 5 times, but now I can make it well because I learned from mistakes. Say 3 sentences about your experience. This helps you practice speaking. In the comments, write one of your sentences. Share. I failed at, but I kept trying because. We will read your English, and it will help you improve. Thank you so much for listening to this story on SunnyTalk English Podcast. You did an amazing job today. Remember Sarah's lesson. 100 failures can lead to one very big success. Keep practicing English every day. Small listening sessions make big progress. You are getting better every time. See you in the next episode. Keep smiling. Keep trying. Bye-bye.